do this. Thank you. I was hoping to get through the first line. I want to say congratulations to you. You are awesome. But before we talk about you, I want to recognize some other terrific folks in this place. First, if you wouldn't mind catching eye contact with your parents, and let's give them a round of applause. Some of the most amazing parents. And secondly, I would also like to give it up for the best staff and the most amazing group of educators I have ever We mentioned a couple people already. Brian, Jeannie Havland. I want to recognize Jeannie's last year. Give Jeannie Sarah Smolden last year. Sarah, where are you? Sarah, thank you. Sarah Smolden last year. I also want to say a shout out to Brian Smith. I know we already thanked you, Brian, but you have been bedrock here. Thank you for everything that you've done. And to my partner in this work every day who's retiring this year, and I think actually one of the reasons I'm leaving is because I'm about to be exposed for my incompetence. So if she's leaving, I'm out. I can't do it without her. So that's Eileen Cleary, my secretary. Since this is my last graduation, I would also like to thank my 3 boys who have gone this journey with me, who have probably been to more Bellingham High events than anybody in this house, and have been endured the fact that their dad has to be with them. They can't get away from me. They have to be with their dad at home and at school. Finally, Andrew gets to go and be away from me for a while. But I want to thank my boys. Jordan, would you stand? Tyson, would you stand? And Andrew, please stand up. We're really going to like this stand. Thank you. Fortunately, they look like their mother. And speaking of that, when I said I was going to go into administration, a buddy of mine said, "You're going to be all right, because you married the right person. You can't do it without her." And I don't think there's anybody that has sacrificed more or done more for this school who is not on staff than my wife, Julie. So I would like to give my wife I love you. So let's talk about you. I couldn't be more proud of you. We have 9 in this class that are perfect 4.0s. And me, 4.0, National Merit Finalist, and a Washington Scholar, and he skipped a grade. We all know that, but no one else here realizes that. Amazing. In fact, this class, if you have a 3.5, it's not uncommon. 40% of this class has a 3.5 or higher. Unbelievable. You know, but the Scholastic Cup gives you points for everything. Band, choir, orchestra, football, basketball, grade point average. The state gives you points for all of that. We have the 3rd highest point total this class of any school north of Seattle. It's the 2nd highest total we have never had, and the most of our classification of any school in the past 2 years, thanks to this people. Of all the classes to graduate from Bellingham High School, you may be the greatest class I have ever experienced. From start to finish, there's never a class that started as strong, and there's never been a class that has ended as strong as you have. You truly are the most amazing group of kids I have ever worked with. Thank you. I want to talk about success past here just for a minute. I was asked by the Bellingham Herald a couple of weeks ago to submit 3 things to from my bucket list. You know, those things that you hope to do someday, those things that if you get them done, sort of life will have been successful. Told them I didn't have any. I told them that I have been living my bucket list every day. See, I'm not waiting for something to happen. I'm more concerned about right now. Someone once said, life is a succession of moments. To live each one is to succeed. We think of success as being out there. When I graduate from college, when I get married, when I have kids, when I land that first job. Once we get out there, things start to happen. My worry is that we're waiting for success to happen and we miss the moments. Life is a succession of moments. This is one of those moments. Right now. You and me. I will remember this moment for the rest of my life. When you walk out in that commons, when this is all over, we'll all look at each other for the last time in this place. I want you to look around. I want you to really see those people. And I want you to think about what they've meant to you. I want you to think about what you've accomplished here. I want you to soak it in. I want you to be fully in that moment, because you won't get it back. See, I don't want to walk through life waiting for something great to eventually happen. The truth is, it's happening right now. Aldous Huxley once wrote, most human beings have an almost infinite capacity for taking things for granted. How true that is. Of course, I want you to go out and have a great future. I want you to go to college if that's what you want to do. But what I really want is for you to go to college and fully be there. I want you to be pushed and stretched and think and grow in ways that you never have before. If you want to marry, I want you to marry someday. But what I really want is for you to experience what it's like to truly love somebody. To cherish that person every day of your life. When I come home from work every day, I open the back door, I set my briefcase down, and I open the back door to our house and I say, where are you? And she, my wife, probably bugs her, but I come and find her wherever she is, and I nuzzle up into her neck and I kiss all over her neck. I think Andrew's a little awkward. A little uncomfortable, kind of creeps me out a little bit. She may be on the phone, she may be doing something that is really inappropriate for somebody to be kissing all over her neck, but for gosh sakes, I can't help it. I'm crazy about her, I cherish her every day, and I want her to know how much I love her. If you're going to get married, do that, will you? You know, not to her, I mean, just if you want to have kids someday, it's awesome. But the act of becoming a parent is not enough. I want you to learn what it means to sacrifice your life every day for them. To soak up every moment you have with them. And pour your life fully into theirs. You see, I want you to keep your eyes open. Because the sad truth is that most people let the greatest moments in life slip right by. I'm going to share a secret with you. You know the garbage deal at lunch every day? It was never about the garbage. I actually don't even like garbage. I can't stand it. Put my hands in your peanut butter, touched your baked beans. It's disgusting, actually. I can't take it. I'm a clean freak. It was never about the garbage. It was about you. It allowed me to get close to you. Gave me a reason to be close. It allowed me to hear about your day every day. It let me celebrate your victories and your wins. It allowed me to talk to you when you were struggling, and maybe even lift you up in some small way. See, I didn't want to miss the moments with you. I knew our time would be limited, and I refused to let it slip away. And in fact, leaving, it is those moments with you that I'm going to miss the most. In closing, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing I've asked every graduating class from here to do. See, on January 20th, 2000, we went out to dinner for my birthday, as is the custom in our family. My wife, my mom, my boys, my brother. Messed around at dinner, had a great time. After dinner, my brother's 2 years older than me. After dinner, I rode my brother out of the restaurant. Big boy. I jumped up on his back and rode him out of the restaurant. A little bit of a trip. Rode him out of the restaurant, and he dropped me, put me down, and I turned around and said, "Paul, I love you." He looked at me, and for some reason, I grabbed him again up around the face. I said, "Paul, I love you." Ten days later, his plane went down off the coast of California. And that was my last time with my brother. It was an opportunity that I took, and a moment I will never forget. I'm going to ask you to think about the people that you love in this room, the people that you love in your life. Grab the moment, look them in the face, and tell them you love them. Thank you for 4 amazing years together. Congratulations. I love you guys.